fix that for you. It is that time of year when you'll be hearing a lot of this. Of course that is Noddy Holder. It's impressive. It's impressive,
Pretty
that
good,
shout. Is it impressive?
Beautiful song, beautifully sung, I might add.
Well, if anyone's going to say it, you're going to, aren't you? Noddy
I'm
Holder,
allowed.
front man of Slade, announcing the arrival of the festive season. How are you?
I'm okay, I'm on a level playing field, I'm doing all right.
Good. Well, the reason I ask is 5 years ago, very different story. Suzan, welcome as well. Apologies. Very different story 5 years ago.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with esophagus cancer and given 6 months to live. And luckily for me, I went to the Christie in Manchester and they gave me this heavy bout of chemo, which is very targeted. They hadn't tried it on, they'd had some success with it there, but hadn't tried it on anyone over 60 at the time. And they asked me if I'd give it a try. I was 72 at that point. And luckily for me, I'm still here 5 years later. So now they are giving it to older people now.
Yeah, it is available on the NHS. Quite a lot of people can.
Yeah.
Cancer treatment is always very targeted. It's always, as you know, every single case is so individual. But if it's suitable for them, it's the sort of thing he had is available.
They never say you're cured, you know.
They don't use
but I'm
that
on
word anymore,
they keep
no.
a check on me.
Yeah.
And by way of a little sort of payback in a way, you're raising money by way of an auction.
I am.
We are.
Go
Tell
on,
us.
Susan.
Yeah,
my
so-
lady wife will.
So basically,
Usually she can't get a word in with me, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't noticed.
If you can imagine, 30 years I'm still trying. Yeah, so we're raising funds for East Cheshire Hospice, which we kind of got to know through the Christie. And as you can see here, we have this amazing artwork. It's a sculpture by an artist called Patty Callahan. And if you want a bit of Noddy Holder for Christmas, and who doesn't, and there is the one original, but I'm keeping him. But if you want one of your own, for £10 a ticket, you could win this unique sculpture.
Paper mache.
He's paper mache. He stands up, as you say.
Charlie, do not touch him.
Please don't snap his head off.
Charlie's
on my-
already
I was just going to turn it a little around so everyone get
Go on,
appreciate it fully.
No,
Manipulate
Noddy, you do
it.
it because
Which camera are we going
You want a full circle?
the other way
of
to
him?
five,
The-
to five over
over
that
there.
way.
Okay.
That's you're very proud of the bottom, aren't you? That's why you've done what you've done,
A
isn't
very
it?
neat bottom.
We were
true to
having a
life.
conversation about your how very well formed, shall we say, this model is.
You want to see the real
Is
thing?
it true?
While we're here?
Well, no, not
What are
all,
we seeing, Noddy?
just that's
Okay.
plenty. I thought you were going to give us more. Okay, all good.
Still got it, though,
You
yeah?
have still
We're
got
not
it.
sure,
I'm not
what
denying
it
it.
is. Sit down.
Well, funny enough, I've had several sculptures made of me. At the moment in Birmingham, outside Selfridges in Birmingham at the moment, in the Bullring, is a bigger than me, bigger than life-size statue of me, made out of Lego.
There is. You can visit that in
Really?
Birmingham. I've seen him kind of made in all different ways. It's rather odd how they make National Portrait Artist of the Year. Did you? He was baked as a cake on Bake Off.
Yeah.
He's never looked more delicious.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah.
I've been sculpted in the eye of a needle.
Tiny, tiny.
Tiny, tiny. You have to look at it through a microscope. Yeah. But this one, if you want a bit of Noddy Holder, if you go to the East Cheshire website, eastcheshire.org.uk, £10 a ticket, and it could be yours for Christmas.
It's very detailed.
We're only running it for another week.
This is why
but
I
yeah.
let her do it, you see. She remembers all this.
I'm on message.
I'm noticing the shoes.
Yeah.
The detail there. Are they modelled on real shoes you used to
They're
wear?
modelled on, everything the same colour as I did wear back
Yeah,
in
the
the
Have you
day.
still got that
Snappy
outfit?
Some of it. I've knocked up the shoes. I've given them away to charity years ago. But I have the trousers,
Oh, there
the
you go.
shirts, the
Well,
braces.
Hold on a minute.
the
Can you
socks.
see the screens here? So what?
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, similar. That's the
That's
trousers.
the
Yeah.
Lego one, is that?
The Lego is exactly like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who chose your outfits when you were
You
performing?
did. No one's ever
I'm
dressed
my
him.
own stylist.
Did you? What kind of? Because I mean, you all were out there. I think it's
we
fair
were
to
out
say.
there, you are right.
Did you all kind of compete as to who could be more
Yes,
outrageous?
Sometimes. Me and Dave.
Him and Dave still do.
Oh, Dave was like off the scale, Dave. Whenever we used to do Top of the Pops, somebody would outdo Dave in the glam rock era. And he was having none of that day.
Up his game.
Next time, up he went, and up he went till it went up stratosphere.
I mean, we meet for lunch every now and again, and you do think, are they going to compete now with what they're wearing?
We don't compete
I think they still.
Did you ever say enough?
Would I? I would never. I wouldn't have lasted 30 years now if I went, enough, you can't. No. He does his own thing. No, if you've ever met him, no one could stop the unstoppable force that is Noddy.
Well, this morning we did have a domestic before we left the house.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
As I said,
You don't need to tell people that.
I never listened
Seriously.
to what she went. She said to me, "Oh, I put this jumper on
I said,
that
"You
I
can't wear
bought in
that."
Portugal." She went, "You can't wear that on TV."
So you shouldn't say that on live TV.
What?
And what happened?
It's the only
He's not wearing
time-
the sweater that
it's
he was
the
going to
only
wear.
time I've ever listened to her. Not because I think it would have worked, but because she was coming on. I knew she'd get the
What was the problem with the sweater he was going to wear?
I can't say.
She thought I looked
was
like
it
a granny.
He'd look like somebody's nana if he wore
That's
it.
what she thought.
That's what I said. I don't know why we're
I
saying
think
this on
it's
live
very
television.
trendy and nice.
That's what he was.
Because I'll tell you
but
what
you're not
happens.
wearing it, so I was right.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what
Thank
happens.
you, Nat.
People relate to this because these conversations happen all the time. And they just think if it can happen between Suzanne and Noddy Holder, then it's perfectly
I can't
normal in
believe
our
he's actually-
home.
We do it all every time.
We're
we
gonna
do
have another
anything together.
argument
When
in a
we do
minute if you
radio
carry
together,
on.
we always have a domestic. And they keep asking us back for more.
Yeah, and I wonder whose fault. I wonder whose fault that
Just keep
is.
the mics on when you leave, and then we're
Yeah,
listening to the whole thing. Can I ask, Noddy, how's the voice? Because you're not actually performing at the moment, are you? Is that
I
right?
have been performing the last couple of years. I've been going out with a 10-piece boogie jazz band. Only the odd date.
Yeah.
I don't sing through the whole 2-hour show, but I tell a lot of stories. There's a lot of music in the show, and then I end the show with a few songs.
Dare I ask the It's Christmas question? Do you still do that in the same with the same gusto?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Every Christmas morning, that's how he wakes me up. Seriously. I mean, it's been 30-odd years, and I'm
You're still
here.
twitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think yes, how the years have flown by. If you think it's loud on the record or when you hear it in the supermarket, you imagine on the pillow when you're asleep.
Is that the first thing that happens? A cup of tea and then, or is the first thing? It's literally that's the first thing.
Actually, cup of tea first. He does put a cup of tea down, then he does it. If I'm he does do a cup of tea actually.
But I do wake the whole house.
Is it just
and the neighbours.
is it just a once a year thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, only Christmas Day.
And if I were to say, Noddy, do you know what I'm going to ask now?
You are, because everybody asks me the
Oh,
same
do
thing.
they? Is
And
it-
I'm
has it
not
become-
allowed. I'm not allowed when I'm signed to people to do it in adverts and that every year. But I can give you an equivalent.
This is the BBC,
but I
so
can't
it's
do
not
the,
an advert. This is BBC, so it's not an advert.
No, but I get wrist smacked.
I'll smack
Give
him
him
back.
something.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
Okay.
That is loud.
It always comes to
This is early morning.
Yeah.
You should hear me at 12
He's
at
only had
night.
half a cup of coffee. That's amazing.
It's fabulous. It is absolutely.
I understand why that's a bit, isn't it?
She twitches.
I'm fine. I'm
She
absolutely
twitches
fine.
for an hour.
I'm not blinking to say save me. I'm fine.
Quick reminder: £10 you can throw it in. There's a week.
£10 East Cheshire Hospice. Money all goes to East Cheshire Hospice, and yeah, anyone could buy it.
And in January,
buy a raffle
we
ticket.
are doing for East Cheshire Hospice. They'll come and collect your used up Christmas trees
Real Christmas
for a
trees.
donation. They'll come and
In the
collect them.
that's in the local area.
And
not
recycle.
nationwide.
Sounds like a great cause.
It's amazing
Thank
cause.
you for bringing the mini Noddy
Thank
in.
you for having us, yeah.
Lovely.
I'll take both of them away now, shall I?
Yeah.
Right,
Good luck.
Have a nice Christmas.
Don't have any rows on the way home.
I can't guarantee anything.
You can't get it.
Suzanne, Noddy, thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you.